So my name is Matt Eden. I'm a senior creative media designer here at Dynamic, and I am coming up to 4 years. I think the variety in what we do has always been there. I think for the 4 years, or coming up to 4 years that I've been here, I've done so many different things. My skills when I started as a junior creative media designer, in certain areas I knew I wanted to excel in and do a lot better in. And I think working at Dynamic during that time, the freedom to be able to do motion graphics one day, designs the next, and video editing at the end of the week, for example, is what I love the most about it as well. And I think, yeah, I've always appreciated that at Dynamic.
Hi, my name's Niamh and I'm a creative media designer at Dynamic, and I've been here just over 2 years now. So prior to Dynamic, I worked in hospitality. So I was initially quite nervous to come into the industry, mainly because it was my passion. But at the start especially, Dynamic didn't limit me in anything that I wanted to do. I got to try a bit of everything, which was great because I wasn't really sure on what aspect I wanted to go into, because I knew I liked filming and motion graphics and photography and graphic design, but I wasn't sure which one in particular I wanted to focus on. And I feel like that was what was really great at the start, was I did get to trial a bit of everything. And even 2 years later, I still get the opportunity to trial everything. No day's the same. One day I'm on a shoot and the next day I'm doing designs. Like, I do really get to progress skills that I already know, but also learn new ones.
I don't ever feel like I have been limited. I think, you know, when I've had meetings with managers or mentors, it's always been about, you know, where do you see yourself in 5 years? It's never about being stagnant or thinking that where you are now is where you'll always be. My progression, as I say, it's been from a junior creative media designer into a creative media designer. Now as a senior and a manager, I've always had those next steps that I can do.
I have a really good work-life balance. I think a big part of that is how outside of work feeds into work. So Dynamic offers monthly socials, which gives even the people who work from home a chance to talk and catch up. So I still feel like I've got those connections with people that I don't necessarily see every single day. But there's also a great community within work as well. It doesn't necessarily feel like I'm coming to work. It feels like I'm coming into a place with friends to do things that I enjoy.
I'm in the office every day of the week, and I actually prefer that. On top of that, there are a lot of people that aren't in the office, and it's really flexible. And I think Dynamic has always made sure that people know it's flexible, and that everyone will work together to make it as easy for people to work in the office and out of the office. I think additionally, being in the creative media team, you do sometimes work unsociable hours. So that could be filming at a client site, for example, or you might need to do a night shoot. And I think what I've always really benefited with that is that it'll always be sort of remembered, and we'll have this time back, and it's never time lost, even if it might be slightly unsociable, like I say, in that moment. You know, I can get that as days back, or I can get that as some flexi time whenever I need, really.
There's so many resources when you initially join. So I had a mentor and a manager that they both guided me in not only just starting, but throughout the rest of my journey at Dynamic. And everyone's always there to help.
So I think throughout my time here, there's been an absolute plethora of resources available to me, whether that's resources at the very start of my career at Dynamic, you know, the simple sort of soft skills, or learning a bit more about how to use cameras, how to do more in the video editing side of stuff, for example. Those resources have always been available to me, whether that's online through our own e-learning, or even just a chat with my manager, sort of like a one-to-one. It's always been, you know, what do you want to do? How can we help you do that?
But also the design team in general have been unbelievably helpful throughout my entire journey at Dynamic. We have weekly meetings where we can keep up to date on not only each other's work, so if, say, I've struggled with something, someone else can help me, or if someone else has struggled, I can help them. But also to keep up with the industry, because it is so fast-paced and constantly changing.
So I think the main tips that I would probably give to someone starting out in their career is to just absolutely go for it. And I think that encompasses every aspect of that career. So whether that's trying something new, whether that's doing something that you've done before but you know you want to do again, really just going for it and making sure that, you know, you're following this because it's your passion. So every opportunity that you then get to try your passion absolutely should be an opportunity to learn and to grow.
I would literally try everything, whether that be volunteering within the industry, so it could be helping out with social media, so doing social media for film festivals or your uni or random sports clubs or anything, or just getting involved with shadowing people. The more experience you can get, the better, because not only do you learn more, but you also have more under your belt. So your portfolio is bigger, your CV is bigger, everything's more well-rounded. You have a lot more skill set to offer. Get out there and do as much as you can, no matter how big or small it is. You never know where it's going to take you.